Hey Aries, welcome back. Today's reading, we're going to title this bad Larry, The Truth You're Avoiding About This Connection. So for those of you who are single, you might be contemplating this. For those of you who are coupled, you might be contemplating this. And of course, before we even pull cards, yes, you already know what this is about. You didn't click this accidentally. You clicked this aggressively. Own your Aries power. So this is a general tarot reading, right? For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Venus. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate at all, congratulations. You're emotionally well adjusted. And we love that for you. So we're going to get right into it. And of course, excuse the husky in the background. He has a squeaky toy and he's always playing with it. All right. So let's grab this full, this first card. I was going to say this full card reading. Oh, okay. The devil. Okay, Aries, we start with the devil. So, of course, we do. This connection isn't confusing because you don't understand it. Okay? It's confusing because it feels good and wrong at the same time. All right? And if you know, you know. All right? This is an obsession energy, though. The devil represents, it's Capricorn energy, by the way. It represents like attachments, um, chemistry that ignores like logic because you're very sexually charged by this person. But this is also the truth you're avoiding. Okay, you're more addicted to the feeling that you feel, the feelings you feel when you're around this person than the actual person. All right, this is a big one. All right, so this connection mirrors desire, control, power, like power dynamics, and yes, Aries, it represents ego. Um, but you love a challenge, Aries, even when the challenge is clearly a dumpster fire. Okay, let's keep that in mind as we continue, shall we? um, yeah, I mean, I'm an Aries, so I get it. I totally, totally get it. All right, next card, Tower. Oh my God. Okay, because apparently chaos is part of the story for you, Aries. Okay. So this connection though isn't built on something stable. It's built on unstable grounds, right? The tower is always the depiction of what you built. You built something on shifting sand, so it's all starting to come apart. Okay. Um, and it's not because you started badly. It's because you never meant to stay comfortable in this situation. Okay. So the truth you're avoiding here is that you already know this will change everything. Okay, but you're staying anyway. Um, Aries will see the warning label and say, okay, but if I'm built different, I can handle this. The tower is here to tell you that something's going to get shaken up if it hasn't already. It's meant to come tumbling down. It's like chaos. It's blessing in a chaos. Okay, in the chaos. It's blessing in the chaos. I know that's not what we want to hear as Aries because we're going into these next few years standing in our power, believing in ourselves, creating something from nothing, being abundant, positive, powerful. But the thing is we have to clear out all the stuff that's holding it back. Um, and for some of us, it's holding it back. All right. So we have to get rid of everything that doesn't serve us. All right. Those attachments, those things that we don't need anymore, because our new self, right? We're not going to bring in everything that we didn't want from the past few years back into the next few years. That's not how it works. Okay, tower, the tower. We got a great spread here. Aries, the devil, the tower, and now the lovers in reverse. All right, so the lovers in reverse. It's not about love. Okay, it's about being misaligned. Okay, so there's a choice you've been delaying because it requires honesty. And trust me, an Aries doesn't have a problem being honest with other people. You're not being honest with yourself or with them, actually. Okay. And Aries, honesty is easy until it costs you something, right? Honesty is easy until it costs you something. So the truth, the connection reflects a value, like values that are mismatched, not a lack of attraction, hence the devil card. Okay. But chemistry can't fix this alignment. You are not aligned with this person. All right. In this connection, you are not aligned with this person. All right. And I don't care how attractive they are. I don't care how good the sex is. I just don't care how beautiful these people are. Okay. You're not aligned. Okay. You're just not aligned. So let's see what we have to do here. Oh, Virgo. Okay, we have to go hermit mode. All right. This means the universe is asking you to stop crowdsourcing your intuition. Okay, don't crowdsource it. You don't need another reading. Right? You don't need the person that you're with. You don't need their explanation. You don't need closure from someone who barely closes cabinet doors. Okay, you don't. Who barely closes doors, opens and closes doors for you. Period. Okay. This connection, it's like forcing you to look inward. Right. Hermit mode is when you go solo, and it's okay to be alone. It's okay to do this. The truth you're avoiding is that clarity comes when you stop engaging. So stop answering this person's text. I feel like for some of you, you get that WYD at 2 o'clock in the morning and like, ooh, they texted me, booty call. No, this is not serving you, Aries. And you're going into a time where everything is going to be so spectacular for you. We don't want to do this. So stop engaging. And the cool thing about the hermit is that you're going inward, which means, the teacher now becomes the student because you want to work on your shadow self. You want to heal. You want to go into this hermit mode and come out a better version of yourself when you're done. Okay, it's a big, huge learning time for you. It's when you're. I really feel like some of you are already filled with wisdom, but this is just gonna give you more wisdom that you need, especially when it comes to your own relationship. It's a lot easy for an Aries to give relationship advice, but to go within, not so much. Okay, so we're gonna grab a closing message. Let's see what. I don't feel like we need more than 5 cards. Oh, maybe we do. I don't like this one too. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna grab these two. Why not? All right, we're gonna read the Emperor first because this is you in your power. Okay, this is Aries energy. This is you sitting in all your wisdom and your power. Like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'm just not doing it. Um, this is definitely your card because this is you stepping back into authority. All right, not control, because Aries, I know some of us like to control everything, but you don't need to. This connection should be effortless. You shouldn't have to control everything. Okay, you shouldn't have to control anything actually. But this is you stepping back into your authority. Like, you know what you want, you know who you want it with, you know what you need, and you're not going to settle for less. Okay, so this is interesting because the final truth that you're avoiding, Aries, is you don't lose power by walking away. You regain it. You regain it. All right, you claim it. This person weakened you for a little bit. And if this resonates, leave a comment because I feel like this person weakened you and you didn't even really realize it because you were just going with the flow. Okay, you were just going with the flow. And the other thing, and if you weren't meant to stay with this person, they wouldn't require you to shrink. They wouldn't require you to wait or explain your worth like a PowerPoint presentation, like slide A. Aries is powerful. If they're with you and they know you're an Aries, they should know that. All right. And Aries, you're not cold. All right, the Emperor has that bad rep that the Emperor's cold. You're just done pretending this didn't cost you anything. And I feel like for a lot of you, it cost you a bit of yourself because you did shrink. They made you feel small, or rather, you resigned and you pulled back to meet them at their level, and that's not you. All right. So let's talk about the Judgment card. I really feel like the Judgment card is something that is sometimes overrated, underrated. I guess it depends on how you look at it. The Judgment card is a reckoning, right? It's a culmination of everything. I also like this card for you, Aries, because a lot of times I feel like you made the best call possible at the time with all the information you had. And this Judgment call is just you being like, hey, this is what I did. I owned it. This is good stuff, though, coming, because when a judgment comes in, it means gavel comes down and it's time. It's time for you to cut these, these addictions, where is it? Attachments loose. Like, you don't need it. You never have. Okay, you never have. And I feel like you just, honestly, I think you deserve so much better. And I think you know that. And I think for a lot of you, you're coming into a time where you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it. Here's the attachments. The tower moment's going to happen if it hasn't already. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. Stand back in your power. And when being misaligned does not serve anyone, not even the person you're with. So you're going to work on turning this lovers upright in the next few months, days, whatever time frame it is, because I'm a big believer in tarot is timeless. Whenever you see this message, you're meant to see it. But you're going to work on realigning, right? And the thing about the lovers, this is Gemini energy, all right? They're supposed to mirror you. So when you got it in reverse, they weren't. They're not. Okay, the Lovers is very important also because it's a choice. You can choose this. So there was a lot of truth revealed here in this message, Aries. And you of all people should know you can't ignore the elephant in the room. You have to address it, and you know that. All right, Aries. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It lets YouTube, boost my algorithm, and it gets more Aries out. This message. So whoever needs to hear it needs to hear it. All right, Aries. Peace. Till next time.